This video is presented by the EA Creator Network. Join the VPG Pro Clubs competitions today, either on PlayStation, Xbox or on PC. Simply join and click on the Discord link in this video description. Head over to the platform, select either PlayStation or Xbox, and once you have done that, if you clicked the selection PS, you have a lot of options to choose from. You can choose enter a team, be a free agent, club recruitment, looking for friendlies, and more. So get involved on the biggest pro clubs platform, Fetch Pro Gaming, and enter a team today. In this video, we're going to be covering everything you need to know for FIFA 23 Pro Clubs. So the XP leveling system, the skill points, pro build balances, and the perks. Now let's take a look at the Pro Clubs leveling system. So level 25, you need 42,890 XP. For level 50, you need 113,290 XP. For level 75, you need 207,550 XP. And for level 100, which is the max level, you need 341,450 XP. For the average XP per match is between 1,100 and 1,500 XP. Also guys, if you do play some skill games, you can earn an extra 2,000 XP per week. How many games does it take you to rank up your pro? Now let's take a look at the different levels and how many games you will need to do this. So for level 25, you need 42,000 XP. So this is roughly between 28 and 38 matches. For level 50 is 113,000. So that is between 75 and 102 matches. For level 75, you will need 207,000, so that is between 138 and 188 matches. Now for level 100, which is max XP of 341,000, this is between 227 and 310 games. Now for this, it all depends on how you perform in matches. If you get goals, man of the match, etc., the more XP you will get. So the rough average XP per game is 1,100 to 1,500 XP. The better you perform, the quicker you will rank up. Now let's move across into the Pro Club's skill points. Now for level 25, you do get around 57 skill points, level 50, 106 skill points, level 75 is 141 skill points, and level 100, which is a max level, is 185 skill points. So even if you are up to level 75, which is still quite a lot of games, but you still get 141, so you can still put up your pro to quite a high level. But as soon as you get to 185, that is where you can put your pro up to an even higher level. I think I've seen around a 90 rated, 91, 92, depending on how you build your pro. Obviously, it's a lot of skill points compared to last FIFA, but I'm for it. I mean, I'll cover the heights and weights and the pro balances shortly. So you'll see, obviously, there is a great balance in between everything for this FIFA. So I am definitely for the higher skill points as long as the balances make sense. So I'm going to be covering that shortly. So for skill points, EA have done a great job for this one. And yeah, you guys will surely like it. Now moving over to the perks. The perk slots are unlocked at level 35 and level 60. But all perks are granted in the first 25 levels of ranking up. So you do unlock every single one, but obviously the perk slots are at level 35 and 60. Now let's move across into the balance of the player builds. So we're going to be covering all the attributes and letting you guys know the balances for each one. So let's start off with the sprint speed. Now the taller you are, the more sprint speed you'll get. So if you do play 6'7", yeah, you'll get a lot more sprint speed. The weight, it kind of peaks in the middle, so you can't be someone who's like 6'7" and let's say the highest weight you can possibly be, and you can still sprint faster. So they've done a great thing now. The weight, as long as it's in the middle somewhere, that's where it peaks and that's where it gets better. Now for the acceleration, which is a good balance between acceleration and sprint speed, the height For acceleration, the shorter is better. So if you do have a lot of sprint speed, your acceleration isn't going to be good. So if as soon as you get the ball, you're not going to have that burst of speed that you usually do get on previous FIFAs. And for the weight for acceleration, the lighter is the better. So there's a great balance in between both of them. Now let's look into the agility. The height, the shorter is the better. So the smaller you are on pro clubs, the more agility you'll be on the game. Now for the balance, balance is important, especially if you're a dribbler and stuff like that. The shorter is better. So if you are one of them players that do play 6'7", especially that was a meta on the previous FIFA, the taller you go now, obviously you're not going to have that big balance. The shorter is better for this one, and for the weight, the heavier is better as well. So obviously, if you're tall and heavy, your balance is going to be pretty good. So it is a great balance between this one. Now for the stamina, it kind of peaks in the middle for height. So if you are somewhere between, let's say 5'9", 5'10", that's probably the medium height on the game. So that's the more stamina you'll get around that. So if you do go very, very tall, you're going to have less stamina. So you aren't going to, even if you get max level and you're like a 90 rated 6'7" player, the stamina is still going to be not that good. So it peaks in the middle. If you go very tall or very small, then yeah, the stamina will run out, and it will affect you around the 50th, 60th minute of the game. You'll be slow, you'll feel draggy. If you play balls into the box, yeah, I'm sure you'll get some jumping on some headers, but we'll show you shortly the jumping balances in a second. Now for the jumping, let's take a look at the height. It kind of peaks in the middle, which is great. So if you do play 6'7", which is obviously the highest height on FIFA 23, you're still not going to be able to jump as high, which is great. So obviously in previous FIFA, it was the meta, and 6'7" would be able to beat the 6'7" centre backs. So now it kind of peaks in the middle. So if you are 5'9", 5'10", you'll be able to jump higher than 6'7", which is perfect. Now for the weight as well, that kind of peaks in the middle. So you can't go max weight and max height and be able to jump. So now it's a great balance for the jumping, which we'll see quite a balanced system in terms of the player builds for pro clubs. Now for the strength, taller is better, obviously. So if you do go very tall, the more strength obviously you're going to have, and for the weight, the heavier is better as well. So if you are a big centre back and you do want obviously a lot more strength, then yeah, the taller is better, the weight is better, but obviously you're still going to need a bit of sprint speed to catch up to the medium sort of builds on pro clubs. So guys, if you are new to pro clubs or you've been in the VPG leagues and you're struggling trying to get that perfect build, then my advice would be look for somewhere in the middle, that peaks in the middle. Look for somewhere between 5'9", 5'11", or if you like to play obviously smaller or tall, that's up to you. But this FIFA is obviously going to be different. It's more about the balance. Play the medium sizes, 5'9" to 5'11", see how you get on. It's just a perfect balance between everything. You've got your sprint speed, you still got your dribbling, and yeah, just try it out and obviously let me know what you guys think. Join Virtual Pro Gaming today, guys, the best place to compete in your 11v11 esports matches. It's the home of pro clubs, guys, leagues globally around the world, 450,000 users. Join up, download the app on iOS and Android. If you love pro clubs, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We'll be uploading daily on FIFA 23 with the best pro clubs content, the player builds, goals of the week and competitive 11v11 content. Thank you all for watching, and thank you to the EA Creator Network for allowing me to do this, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.